it's Zena, your best friend who loves horror, back in the horror library, ready to talk about the top organized serial killers in horror movies. Because even though I'm no expert, okay, because I'm no serial killer, not me, but I'm just sick and tired of sloppy serial killers who just leave stuff behind, okay? I've been watching a lot of like true crime documentaries and I feel like I'm an expert now, and then combining it with like my horror supernatural movie powers, like I'm unstoppable. Also, real quick, do you like my hat? Do you feel like it's too much? I mean, I'm too much, but this hat, you know, I don't know, let me know. I'm still gonna be wearing it though, so. The first serial killer I want to talk about is Asami Yamazaki from Takashi Miike's Audition, 1999. A widower takes an offer to screen girls at a special audition arranged for him by a friend to find a new wife. The one he fancies is not who she appears to be. Let's just get straight to the point. Asami is a psychotic girlfriend. She has the energies of it. She has the look of it. I'm not too sure why he was attracted to her. She seemed a little bit off to me, but that's just me, okay? As the viewer, we find out what happened to Asami's last boyfriend. He's not with someone else living happily ever after. He didn't move. They didn't break up. It wasn't like, oh, let's just be friends. No, okay? He is living in a sack bag in her trash-infested apartment. How do I know that her apartment smells? You're probably wondering. Well, we can see the trash throughout her whole apartment. But then on top of that, I mean, her boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend, is literally living in a sack bag. And not only that, he is literally missing a couple of body parts, like his feet, a tongue, 3 fingers, and he eats her vomit. Like, he literally eats her vomit. She literally vomited in a dog bowl and he ate it. He ate it! Come in. The reason why Asami's on this list is because she really did fool the widower Ayame. Like, she wanted him to fall for her, and he did. Not only that, but she demands that Ayame only loves her. This includes he can't have no love for nobody else. And Ayame has a teenage son. Like, no, he can't even love his son no more. Only her, okay? And she pretty much just wants to make sure of that. And she has like this really cool like outfit that comes with these gloves and this like leather or rubbery type of like apron, okay? And then she has like a toolkit that's filled with needles and a wire saw. So you'll just have to check out what happens to him if you don't know. Even though this movie is older, you should still check it out. It's still super effective. Moving along, I want to talk about The Collector. From The Collector 2009, desperate to repay his debt to his ex-wife, an ex-con plots a heist at his new employer's country home, unaware that a second criminal has also targeted the property and rigged it with a series of deadly traps. Trigger warning to animal lovers out there. There's some stuff that happens, and I'll just leave it at that. But I love you. So this serial killer is known as The Collector. First off, that's a cool name. You're probably like, oh my gosh, what does he collect? He collects people. That's who he collects. He wears like this weird looking mask that looks like that stuff that's on the floor at a kid's playground. I don't know what it is. It's like kind of rubbery. It's like black and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what his mask looks like it's made from. And then he has these weird eyeballs, okay? And he just looks weird, okay? Weird. He only collects one person from a household and he kills everyone else. And again, it's just his goal to collect people. I thought that this was like a really cool concept for a movie. He's a pretty cool serial killer because he's super organized, because he creates his own like psychotic booby traps. Like, these traps are just deadly. And he also has like cool tools that he takes along with him. I almost burped, I'm sorry. Gosh. So the director is Marcus Dunstan, and this is his first feature. He wrote it, he directed it, and I feel like he just completely knocked it out the park. There's a sequel to this one that is just as awesome, and I'm still waiting for that third one, guys. Where is it? Where is it? I really do wish that more people talked about this movie, because seriously, it is just such a good time. It offers so much. I feel like it's compelling, it's innovative, and if you are a gore hound, I think that you may really, really enjoy it. Moving along, I want to talk about John Kramer from the Saw franchise. For those who don't know, Saw is an American horror franchise created by the two awesome filmmakers, James Wan and Leigh Whannell. It consists of 9 feature films, and the first 8 films primarily revolves around the fictional serial killer, John Kramer, aka Jigsaw. So I feel like, you know, John Kramer is seriously one of the smartest serial killers. Not only did he build these super original traps with his own hands, but he strategized to capture particular people so they can make amends with their ways. Guys, I work in marketing, so I strategize for a living. I strategize content. I strategize like on a yearly basis, monthly basis, weekly basis, daily basis. But there's no way that I'd be able to strategize what John was strategizing. He strategized to torture people. Like, who does that? Apparently John. I could never. Fourth on the list, we're going to be talking about Esther from Orphan, 2009. A husband and wife who recently lost their baby adopt a 9-year-old girl who is not nearly as innocent as she appears. Let me just clear the air before I get into why Esther's on this list. I would fight Esther. I would fight her. I would give her both of my hands because she is truly psychotic who deserves nothing but the worst.
What's your name?
It's Zia.
Drago's on his heels.
Esther knew that she could pass as a child. She targeted like this innocent family, and you're probably wondering, oh, why did she do it? She did it all for the D. That's what she did. That's what she did. And she literally stopped at nothing to get it. It's gross. She's gross. She's disgusting. I am disturbed. Like, miss. What? And we made it to our final one, so I want to end this list by talking about Hannibal Lecter from The Silence of the Lambs in 1991. A young FBI cadet must receive the help of an incarcerated and a manipulative cannibal killer to help catch another serial killer, a madman who skins his victims. I know that Dr. Hannibal Lecter, he's crazy and psychotic, he's, you know, terrible, he's cannibal, he did terrible things, but he's just so smooth. Like, he's just so elegant and so well put together, and just, wow, what a nice guy. He's charming. Like, I would never have thought that he was like a serial killer. If he had a dinner party and he was hosting one, I probably would have went. Always knew how to stay miles ahead of Special Agent Clarice Starling and the rest of the FBI crew, because he pretty much used them to escape from prison anyway, you know? And on top of that, you know, like I was saying, like, it's just, again, he was very much charming. He just seemed like a regular guy to me at first, you know? At first. Alright guys, so that's my list of the most organized serial killers in horror. I want to know who is some of your favorites. Let me know, comment below, give me some recommendations, because again, I feel like, you know, I've been watching a lot of true crime type of, you know, documentaries and series and stuff, and then with my combination of love of horror, I feel like I've been like able to detect, like, oh my gosh, you would have been caught, what are you doing, you know? So yeah, just give me some recommendations, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.
What's your name?
It's Zia.
Drago's on his heels.